Greetings, fellow Earthlings and viewers across the World Wide Web. This is Tune 215. And right now, we're in the state of California. We're in the city of Beverly Hills, which is in the county of Los Angeles. We're going to be doing a driving tour of the Beverly Hills neighborhood. It's 57 degrees outside right now. You are now experiencing 360 virtual reality, full immersive video. If you're watching on a mobile device like a cell phone, feel free to turn your cell phone left, right, up, down, all around you at any given time so you can see what I'm traveling by. If you're watching on a desktop and or a console like a PlayStation, Xbox, you can use your D-pad, your directional pad, to look left, right, up, down, all around you. If you have the VR, virtual reality glasses, then you're going to get the fully immersive hands-free experience. But don't worry, if you're watching on a cell phone, that's fine. Just sit on like a computer chair and spin around. You're ready to exercise. If it looks a little bit fuzzy, a little grainy, that's because YouTube automatically recommends this video in 360 resolution. You can put it up to 4K. We're at Foothill and Carmelita Ave in Beverly Hills. We're going to continue traveling straight. On my left-hand side, you can see huge homes. You can see the streets are lined with palm trees. You can look up at the sky. The skies are relatively clear. We got a Tesla coming on my left-hand side, driving towards us. You can see it. You can see it. It's a red-colored Tesla. We got a female on my right-hand side, walking, getting her workout on. You can look at these houses. You can look at the driveways. You can look at the sidewalks. The sidewalks are pretty large. There's a huge piece of land in front of their actual property that spans from their property line to the street line. So they have like a nice 6-foot bed of grass by their wide sidewalk. The sidewalk's almost, I would say, 3 feet in width. You got terracotta shingles on the rooftops. They're about 2 stories, 2.5 stories. Nice front lawn. You can look on my left. Look at this property right here on my left, 619 with the driveway. Beautiful. They had a Range Rover in the driveway. You can look up. You can take a look at the palm trees. The palm trees look spectacular. You can look up behind me. We have an Audi behind me. He's traveling at a fast speed. He's about to pass you guys now. Boom. Seen him? He was out. Look at this house on my left. Look up. Look up at their crown. Their crown looks awesome. You see the rooftop? See the detail, the floral decoration, and the stonework? You look at the ground, you'll see, I guess, shavings or skin from the palm trees on the ground. You don't see much trash, but you do see the palm tree debris. We're at Elevado and Foothill. We're going to continue traveling forward. There's a sign directly in front of me that reads Beverly Hills Neighborhood Watch Program in Force. And there's cameras in the corners. These palm trees are thicker. The base is thicker. It's a lot fuller tree. Look on my left. Look at the properties. While I'm talking, feel free to explore, look around wherever you want. You don't have to look at what I'm telling you to look at. You can feel free to wander off. Now make note, you might need to watch this video more than once, because if you're looking left, you're not looking right. If you're looking right, you're not looking left. If you're looking up, you're not looking down. You know, so you want to get the full experience. Look at this house on my left. Look at the second floor balcony. Look at the balcony. Look, they got a G-Wagon, a white G-Wagon on my left-hand side in the driveway. They got 2 G-Wagons. Oh, snap. They got like a brownish one, and they got a white one. Look on my left. They got an Audi in the driveway. This one over here on my left. Oh, that looks like a Ferrari, like an old school Ferrari or old school Lambo. Whatever that is over there. I don't know what it is, but it's a sports car under a tarp on my left. We got some tropical plants on my right-hand side. Got a gentleman walking on my right. Look at this house on my right. It looks like a 1-story, 722. That's the address. 722. In case you guys want to get an idea of pricing, you can Google 722 Foothill Road, Beverly Hills, California. Just to price check that 1-story house on this street. That's a 1-story. We could price check another one. We're at Foothill and Lomitas, 9500 block of Lomitas Ave. I'm going to take this up one more block, and I'm going to give you another address to price check. A 2 to 3-story one. Let's do this one right here on my left-hand side. This one looks pretty big. You see it on the corner? 801. 801 Foothill, Beverly Hills, California. This property on my left. And these are still the smaller ones in the neighborhood. As you continue to travel and you get in depth, you'll see larger homes. They vary from plot to plot. Some of them more traditional, like on my right, we have a brick home, nice sized garage, 2 stories, 2.5 stories, damn near 3 stories. We had the guy on the left with a lawnmower. You can look behind me, you see him walking the lawnmower. There's a lot of vehicles on the street side, but those belong to what would be, look at this house on my left. Woo! Look at the balcony on the 2nd floor. It looks like a Roman imperial home with that stonework. It's like I would say like a peachish golden stone. All right, we're arriving to Sunset Boulevard. Now Beverly Hills is pretty large. We're gonna focus on this half for probably the first 15 minutes to a half an hour of the tour. Then we're gonna go wander off probably to the commercial district that's around the corner. And before we close out, I'm gonna see if we can probably stop by the Playboy Mansion property. The Playboy Mansion is within the perimeter. It's close by. It's right next to Homley Hills, which is next to Beverly Hills. Homley Hills is not far from here. Let's make this left on Alpine Drive. Wow, we had an older gentleman on my right-hand side. He was in a Mercedes behind me. And he was picking his teeth with a toothpick right here on my right. He looks so frail and fragile in that nice S550 Mercedes. I don't know if he's the driver or if he's the owner, you know what I mean? He could be a driver. You know, some people use that as an occupation down here, especially in the Beverly Hills area. You could be a driver for one of these households and probably make damn near more money than you could if you were sitting in an office. Look on my right, look at that house. And a lot of these houses have these vanity fences and plants all around their property, basically giving them a little bit more privacy. But if you zoom in, you can also touch the screen. Look on my left. Oh man, that looks like a library. The one on my left looks like a library. It looks like a public library, but that's a home. I'm gonna pull over because if you look behind me, we got a vehicle. Yeah, a lot of these houses have, look at on my left. Woo! Look at that 2nd floor detail. Look at the rooftop. It looks like you can stand on the rooftop. See a couple cars on the covers. Look on my left. All the plants are blocking the property. Shutters on my right, fully functional. Look at this house on my left. You got the landscaper out front. Guys, I'm traveling 9-10 miles an hour, so if it feels like I'm going too fast, I apologize. I'm going super slow. We got several cars in the drive-thru on my right. Beautiful brick home. We're at Lomitas and Alpine. We have some pedestrians crossing the street. A couple on my right-hand side, and we have a female on the phone walking her dog. We're going to allow her to cross the street. Got a nice little fluffy white dog in the background. He's taking his sweet old time. He must be an older fella. Older young lad. It's a boy. Waved at her, gave her a wave, a complimentary wave. The house on my right doesn't have no vanity, doesn't have no fencing or nothing. So they're comfortable with people looking onto their property. Look on my left. Look at this house on my right. They have like they look like a thin sheet of plastic surrounding their property. Now this block has different trees, as you can see. But look at the houses. The houses are still relatively large. Look at this one on my right. They remind me of like penthouses. They remind me of like pretty much like the Playboy Mansion. Look on my left, look on my right. These are nice little chunks of land with a nice piece of real estate on it. I'm assuming this neighborhood goes anywhere from 30 million, 50 million, 40 million, 60 million, depending on the house, the amenities, and what's been done to it. We're at Alpine and Elevado. This crib on my left. Tesla. I see a lot of Teslas too. The Tesla license plate says sauce. It said it ain't say sauce. It said sauce. They had a lot of use. Wow, look at this house on my left. Look at this one right here on my left. Turn left and look at this property. And they don't really have much privacy because it looks like they don't have no draw gates that they can protect themselves. It's wide open. But they got a Bentley in the driveway. A Bentley, baby. Just sitting there, cool, calm, and collective. Let me pull over. We got a Toyota behind us. Look at this house on my right. Meanwhile, while we pull over, you guys can admire this property on my right. 2 Oakwood brown garage doors. The plants look so tropical. I'm telling you, these plants look like they got them from a rainforest. From like a safari with Indiana Jones or something. Look at this house on my left. Who lived there? Tony Montana? Scarface? It looked like a Scarface house. Again, you see all the pickup trucks out front? Those are contractors, landscapers. I'm telling you, every time I come to this neighborhood, last year I came to this neighborhood, it was full of contractors. It's like the work, the contracting jobs never quit. They never cease. Look on my right. Chilling. They got a Honda. Yeah, they got a cool Honda. They got a Tesla, but they had a red Accord. Okay. Look at this set of people on my right walking. Look at this White House on my right. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous neighborhood right here. Look at this building on my left. Look how modern. It's all woodwork. Look at this one on my left. Mad woodwork. I don't know if y'all can see the detail. Like I said, you could zoom in. So if you're watching on a mobile device, you can move around. It's fully interactive, immersive. You can like experience it by moving it around. But you can also touch the screen with your fingers and zoom in and stuff and zoom out and like pinch down if you want to like get another experience. It's kind of trippy, but yeah. Look at this building on my right. Looks like somebody bought the piece of land and built the house from scratch. Or if not, probably bought the house that was there, knocked it down, and rehabilitated. Look at this beautiful Ford truck in the driveway on my left. Wow. Another beautiful house on my left. Fabulous piece of property. Look at these thick trees. Yo, look at this house on my left. Look at this, Joe. It's so modern. It looks so modern. 516 Alpine Drive, Beverly Hills, California. Wow, that is gorgeous. I like that better than I like the ones with the terracotta shingles. I mean, the one with the terracotta shingles, that's cool and all, but it looks too... This one on my right's nice. Woodwork, a little bit of stucco, a little bit of everything. I got a little mixture. The big lot on my left, it looked like they might be selling it. Notice of pending demolition and construction. You see? So somebody just moved out. Oh, they got an EF Civic. Get out of town. They got an EF Civic on my left-hand side in the driveway. And a nice classic... Yeah, they got another EF Civic over here parked on the left, too. Under cover. Whoa! Is that a real EF9? A JDM SI. They have the JDM SI tags. Look on my left. Look on my left. Y'all see it? JDM SI. Oh, he got the raised ZC hood. The Japanese ZC hood. So, I didn't notice that last time when I came here a year ago. I'll tell you that much. I ain't know nobody over here that had old school 88 through 91 Hondas. They had like several cars in the driveway, all with covers. One was uncovered. The one that was covered, I can tell it was an EF also. Wonder if it was a real EF9. I wouldn't be surprised because with the income level over here, they can just order one from Japan. A cool $11,000, $12,000, something small, which is nothing to somebody probably living in this neighborhood. All right, guys. So we're gonna make a right on the corner. We got a police station over here on my left-hand side. This is the Beverly Hills Police Station. However, I'm gonna make a right-hand turn. See the Beverly Hills Police Department on my left-hand side. We're going to turn right on Rexford. There's a park right here that runs along this street. See right here on my right, you see how we have these two people walking their dog? There's a pathway. All right, so on my left and on my right, you can go straight through the boulevard through the park, using the park's pathway, basically. So you can jog, you can run, you can walk your dog and all that stuff. Look at this block. Now, this block's a little bit more reserved. Less trees. You don't see as many palm trees. You don't see as many of those fully overgrown trees, but you do see more walls of bushes, like vanity. Look on my right, that one's right out in the open. Look at this one on my left. This one on my left is dope. Look at that. Look at that doorway. That doorway was ridiculous. Who's gonna go in there? A giant? That was like a 25-foot doorway. That was like a church doorway. Occasionally you'll see these one-story houses. We just passed one. Oh, we got a car behind me. Phew, he's flying. All right, we're at Carmelita Ave. North Rexford and Carmelita. Cameras on the intersection, and it says Beverly Hills Police Department, Public Safety, video recording in progress. You hear that? So the Beverly Hills Police Department up the block has access to the footage in this neighborhood. Now, I'm sure the residents have to pay some type of maybe like a community fee for that service, for the protection of having the police right up the block. Alright, we're gonna make a left at this corner. We could have went forward another block. Like I said, it's a big neighborhood, but I'm gonna try to cover a little bit of the residential, and then we'll do a little bit of the commercial, and then I'm gonna try to head out towards the Playboy Mansion, just because there is not a lot of time to shoot when you shoot 360 VR. The camera's on the roof, it will overheat, and then larger file width is gonna mean larger conversion time. And then let's make this left hand turn at Elevado, the 9700 block of Elevado, Rexford and Elevado. We got a pedestrian on my left hand side, a female walking her dog. Glasses. She got a phone in her hand with the headphones in her ears. We have 3 pedestrians on my left walking a single dog. We just passed their alley. Looked like they had an alleyway. Let's make this left hand turn. We're at Crescent and Elevado. I'm gonna make this left hand turn. We got the BMW right here on my right. Beverly Hills is a city in California's Los Angeles County, home to many Hollywood stars. It features the upscale shopping street of Rodeo Drive. The expansive Beverly Gardens Park has fountains and rose gardens. We got a Range Rover coming by us. You can see it on my right hand side. Now it's in front of us. They were destined to move forward. I saw that coming. Plus an illuminated Beverly Hills sign. The 1920s Greystone Mansion is the backdrop for many films, known as a celebrity haunt. The Beverly Hills Hotel is set in a tropical garden and has a poolside cafe. We're at Crescent and Carmelita. 2 people on my left that was outside talking. Now I'm going to move a little faster. I'm going to move 21, 22 degrees or so, because we are on, look at this Bentley right here on my left. A cool Bentley just sitting outside. We are somewhat on a time restraint because we're shooting 360. Passing Park. I'm going to make this right hand turn coming up. We're back at Santa Monica Boulevard. We got the traffic control police on my left hand side. We got traffic directly in front of us. Park on my left. We got some pedestrians walking by. Check out the building on my left hand side. Look up top. You see where the clouds are at? You see the top of that building? That looks like an important building. Beverly Hills City Hall. That might be Beverly Hills City Hall. That right there on my left hand side, that structure I was talking about, that might just be City Hall. So Beverly Hills is on an elevation of 259 feet, and Beverly Hills consists of 5.71 square miles squared. The population as of the 2019 census was 34,184 people. Now let's make this right. We got the Wallace Amberg Center for Performing Arts in front of us on my left hand side. On my right hand side, we're passing a pretty nice park. We're also approaching the Beverly Hills sign. There's a hand on my right hand side. You see it? You see this chrome hand on my right hand side? It's making a peace sign. You got 2 people out here. It looks like they may be waiting for the bus. We're next to the 4 and the 617 Metro bus. We got Beverly Hills directly in front of us, the sign, and you're going to see people doing push-ups in the park, exercising. We got a bench on my right-hand side. It's pretty busy right now during this hour of the day. Alright, we're gonna make this right-hand turn. You look left, you'll see the Beverly Hills sign. We're gonna go around again. We're gonna go around the block. I think we're gonna top it off at the next block. Let's pass Park. We're gonna pass Park, and then for the next block, we'll show you that Beverly Hills sign. Then we'll probably hit some of the little commercial strip, and then for the commercial strip, I'm gonna see if I can get that Playboy mansion in here, y'all. Beautiful homes, though. And now we're back with the palm trees. You see the palm trees? Tall palm trees. Cadillacs. Range Rovers. Look at this white and black house on my left. Oh, my gosh. Talking about modern. A lot of big body vehicles, too. And considering gas prices with $7.49 around the corner, we're at Cannon and Carmelita. I guess they got the right to charge $7.49 in this neighborhood. Look at this property on my right. The lady on my left was in a Tesla staring down. Another Tesla right here, too. Property on my right is massive. We got somebody about to pass us in an Audi. Helix Destin. He's behind us. He's coming in 3, 2. There you go. He proved me right. Look at these houses. Look at my left. Look at my right. Look at my left. Oh my gosh. Look at my left. Look at my. This one looks like a weird modern wooden cabin type of stony vinyl sided home. We just passed on it. It looked like they put all types of materials on it. 4 garages. This house had 4 garages on my left. Holy smokes. Look at this house on my left with the cherry oak wood trim. We're at Cannon and Elevado. Let's continue to travel straight. Let's go straight. Let's give y'all one more block. Beverly Hills cost of living is $546.2. So cost of living, Beverly Hills. Median home cost $3,788,000. That's the median home cost, meaning the average about a cool $4 million. You see, they had two big body, what was that, like SUVs? I don't know what it was, but they had one looked like a Cadillac. I don't know if the other one was a Toyota RAV4, but hey, Cannon and Lomitas. All right, we're gonna make this left-hand turn right here. So you can keep going forward and going and exploring more of the neighborhood. There's like little stems. It branches off. So you can go to different segments of the neighborhood. Let's head towards the commercial district. Take a little spin through there. We got a jogger on our right. Saw the jogging. This street's really wide compared to the last street we were on. Super wide. Really sunny out. You can see the sun. Nice and sunny. We're at Beverly and Elevado. We got some pedestrians crossing the street with their dogs. We got a police officer in front of us on a motorcycle. Feel free to look around and admire the houses. If you see any house that stands out towards you, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. Anything looks cool to you. A lot of these houses are cool. A lot of space. Now I can imagine taxes is probably expensive. Upkeep and maintenance is probably going to be costly. I know that's why sometimes people don't like big houses. Look at my left. A lot of different styles too. You see the styles of that one on my left? We're on Beverly and Carmelita. Look at this Jeep on my right, tricked out. And I guess since they're living in a higher income range, look on my left. Look at this house with all the floral decoration in front of it. You see all the pink magenta flowers hanging from the second floor balcony? Yeah, I guess when you're in this income level, you can just afford to like customize toys. Like you buy a car and you just completely trick it out. You can bring back the classics. Like that guy with all the Hondas parked in front of the house. Like I said, he can order an excellent mint condition right-hand drive 5-speed Japanese car from Japan for a cool 8, 9, 10, 11 grand, 15 grand, 14 grand, and have it shipped over here and look like you straight balling. All right, the Beverly Hills sign is on my right. Look, guys, Turn to my right. On my right, left. Matter of fact, should I go straight? Yeah, I kind of want to go straight because I kind of want to show y'all this little commercial strip. Look at the little Porsche. Yo, it's an Asian woman right here in the Porsche next to us. Wow, she got a lot of facial reconstruction done. Look like she got Botox fillers on her lips, on her cheeks. She got the super duper long eyelashes. She's staring down this whole time in that Porsche on my left. I don't know if y'all can even see her. I don't know if y'all can make out the driver. Look, she pulled forward a little bit. She's sitting so close to the Porsche steering wheel too. But right here, she moved out of the way of the Beverly Hills sign. So y'all can see the Beverly Hills sign. Y'all see a little bit of the Beverly Hills city skyline on my right. It's a little small city. We got a Chipotle in front of us. We're at Beverly Drive and Santa Monica Boulevard. So as you can see, there's people over there congregating next to the Beverly Hills sign, taking pictures, stuff like that. This is all the Parkway. Like, not Parkway, the Parkway. I'm sorry. But it's a park, you know? Oh, look, a Ferrari just passed us. On my right, a white Ferrari heading towards Rodeo Drive. Speaking of Rodeo Drive, let's go right. Let's see if we can get the Ferrari and the Rodeo Drive all in one shot. Yeah, right here. We can pull out. Look at. Ferrari in 3, 2, 1. Turn right, and you're going to get a pristine look at this Ferrari right here. Look at Ferrari. Switching 4 lanes. Look at, it's a woman driving it. Look at her. Look at her face. Look at the car. She got red fingernails. She is pimping. Dang, girl. It's probably her husband's, right? Say no. Look at that statue over there. The aluminum statue on my right. You see it? Look at that. She in a cool Ferrari. Look at that statue, though. That statue, it's a silver person holding up a bunch of food platters. Look at the G-Wagon on my left. The statue has a little silver guy running with food trays on his head. And he got a whole bunch of silver platters of food. He got some females coming out of the park, about to cross the street. We're on Rodeo Drive. I'm going to bang this left so we can go down Rodeo Drive. We got a lot of traffic here. We got a G-Wagon on my right. Now, G-Wagons over here are very common. Exotic cars in general, like the Range Rover and the G-Wagons are super common. They're like Ford Explorers over here. You see them that much. That's how often you see them. Teslas are becoming super common. Mercedes, extremely common. Audis, extremely common. You know, Lexus, BMWs, extremely common. But you will see the occasional Maybach, the Lambo, the Ferrari, you know, and all that cool stuff. Like if it's just a normal day out here, you know. Nitsuka, Tiger on our left. Was that the name of it? Saint Laurent on my right. Look at Amiri on my right, Alexander McQueen, Ralph Lauren on my left, Celine on my left, Max Mara on my right, Felipe Bleen on my right, Fret or Freet. Some of these names I can't even pronounce. Giorgio Armani, Paneria. Yo, they're like two and you butchering the name. Stuart Weitzman, Rodeo Collection on my right. Yeah, to my knowledge, there was like a robbery done here a few months ago where a gentleman was eating at a cafe. He was outdoors dining or whatnot. It was in the afternoon, like 1, 2 o'clock. And they robbed him. And he had like a $250,000, $300,000 watch. And they robbed him, yeah. They pulled up and robbed him. Hey, we got Cartier across the street on my left-hand side. So the median home cost here in Beverly Hills is $3,788,000 versus the median home cost in California, $684,000. So a little less than $700,000, which is the median home cost, which is still pretty high. Still pretty expensive, you know. So what celebrities live here in Beverly Hills? You got Simon Cowell, Taylor Swift, Ryan Seacrest, Sandra Bullock, Dr. Phil, Elton John, Jessica Alba, Lisa Vanderpump, just to name a few, that live here in Beverly Hills. So if we see Simon Cowell outside, we're passing Dior. We could rate him a 3.1. We got Prada on my right. We got Balenciaga on my left. We got Montclair? Yeah, Montclair on my left. Tide. Basically, a lot of high-end luxury stores. Look at this is the strip from Grand Theft Auto right here on my left. Dayton Way. This is where you come to do the little heist right there in that block, right there. I've broken into that jewelry store so many times. It's unbelievable. I've stolen so much jewelry from there. I've sold them all across Los Santos, and Grand Theft Auto World, of course. But in that block right there is where I do the heist. Yup. Real Rap the Mount Dukes. Matter of fact, I should just go right. Let me go right. Look at that block though, right there. That's the block where the heist is at. It's in Versace. Look on my right. The people out there next to the red sign. Wilshire Boulevard. All right, how about we go right? I was going to go left, but y'all got a chance to get a peek at a little bit of the commercial strip. Let's try to head to the Playboy Mansion. I think that'll be super duper dope just because we're on 360 time. 360 time. So just to sum it up for you guys, this is shot in 5K. It gets compressed down into 4K. A 1 hour video of 360 will probably be like 10 clips. So that's why I try to keep them below 1 hour. On very few occasions, I will put a 1 hour 360, but it's a lot more work on the post-production aspect. Each clip needs to be converted about 3 or 4 so times, I would probably say. I would say 3 or 4 times it has to be converted and then, taken into the software and exported. Yeah, I've explained this on several occasions, but we're passing Beverly Drive. Yeah, the Mercedes over here end up being like taxis. Like this one on my right looks like it could be a taxi. Like a high-end taxi. We're at Roxbury Drive. We got Neiman and Marcus on our left-hand side. Chanel, Echo Lake Entertainment. So to give you an idea how far, look at G-Wagon on my left. To give you an idea how far this is from Hollywood, anywhere from, depending on what part of Hollywood, if you're in far west Hollywood versus North Hollywood, anywhere from like 14 minutes away, 14 to 18 minutes, give or take. It'll probably be a little less depending on if you're a speed demon and you drive super duper fast. We're about 6 minutes away from the Playboy Mansion. We got a cool little Acura Integra right here on my left. Female on my right getting into a vehicle. Oh, she was the one getting into the taxi, you see? Passing Linden Drive. Green Coin AI on my right. Yo, they got Bitcoin machines down here, y'all. I ain't ever tell y'all that on any of the tours I did in the area. We got the Gorge Group on my left. Look how fancy that building looks. It looks like somewhere from under the sea. From The Little Mermaid. It reminds me of The Little Mermaid for some apparent reason. Yeah, they got Bitcoin ATMs down here, guys. I'm like, what? Where? Like, dang, that's how serious they take it down here? Bitcoin, yo. To my knowledge, people who invested in Bitcoin in the earlier years, like 10, 15 years ago, they're millionaires now. All you had to do was invest a cool $1 million in Bitcoin at that time, and you would have been a bajillionaire right now. Because if you invested 1,000 and you became a millionaire, imagine if you invested $1 million back then when nobody believed in Bitcoin. You would be a bajillionaire right now. We got this canary yellow BMW on my left, older model. We're on Whittier Drive. Now we're approaching Beverly Hilton. This is a photo enforced area, meaning they will give you a ticket if you eat the light. You got all the photo cameras on my right. See them on my right? They take pictures, send you a ticket in the mail. All right, this is Whittier Drive. So Whittier Drive goes from East LA all the way over here. Wow. It goes to Beverly Hills. That used to be a gas station mini market on my left. Oh, it sold. Yo, they sold the gas station. Now I wonder if somebody bought it to make it to their house, or if they bought it to make it into another business. You know what I mean? Like, did a commercial business by it. Celebrating Nowruz, Iranian year. What? March 20th, Iranian year? Yo, isn't there stuff happening over there now? And they got these banners over here in California? All these banners on my left read the Iranian year, on my left and on my right. Strange. Another Tesla on my left. Very, very common vehicle nowadays. Another Mercedes on my left. Super common. 4PDG. What does that license plate mean? 4PDG. 4PDG. I don't know. Let's make this right on Comstock. Look like we got some high-rise. Look at Beverly Hills Plaza on my left and all that cool stuff. We're on Wilshire Boulevard. We're about 3 minutes away from the Playboy Mansion. Now, I'm sure it's going to be a private property. It's not going to be something that you can just drive up to. without getting past security. But at least if I can take you guys around the premises, then I'll be content. We got a lunch truck on my right hand side. See it? Looks like they sell Spanish food. We're at Strathmore Drive. Get another lunch truck on my right. Judas Food since 1990. It's a nice lunch truck. Some of the lunch trucks be looking really nice. When they wrap them, I think wrapping them makes them look nice. Cleans them up a bit. We got Homeby Park on my right hand side, City of Los Angeles Recreation and Parks Department. I'm going to make this right on Clubview Drive. Got some females on my left, crossing paths. 2 females crossing paths with 1 female. We're 2 minutes away from our desired destination, Playboy Mansion, here in Beverly Hills, California. Now, Hugh passed, right? But Hugh left sons, didn't he? He left sons. Wonder, did he ever leave a daughter? Wonder. I don't know. I haven't Googled him lately. But did he leave any daughters? Then how would he feel if his daughter joined the business? He probably wouldn't care, I guess, right? Probably wouldn't care. Or he wouldn't have cared. I believe he's deceased now. So, but he was another billionaire, right? So this is what he would see when he would drive to his property. Homeby Park. Let's make this right. Mapleton Drive. Yo, is this going to take us straight to the gates of the Playboy Mansion? That'd be crazy, right? There's some Playboy bunnies come out. Yeah, we're 1 minute away from the Playboy Mansion. Look at this on my left. Look at these properties on my left. What is this? Look at that. It looks crazy. Look on my right. Look on my right. Look on my right. Damn, look at these properties, though. Yo, these properties. Look at this. They got people cleaning, sweeping up the front of their house. Oh, snap. We're approaching the Playboy Mansion. It's on our right-hand side. It's coming up. It's coming up. This is all their property right here on my right-hand side. Hold on. 550. I don't think it's part of the Playboy Mansion. This one isn't. I think it's at the corner. Or is this it? Service? Yo, I'm about to ask that lady. Like, yo, ma'am, excuse me, ma'am. Do you know which building is the official tissue Playboy? No, I think it's this one. With the gigantic hedges. Yeah, this is it right here. This is it. This is the official Playboy Mansion right here. Yo, we out here, baby. Whittier Drive. Yo. Any deliveries, please call security. Thank you. They have a number right there on my right for security. And I think that was the entrance. Yeah. Because of restrictions and blah, 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 blah. So that's all of it on my right. Look at this on my left, the Mapleton Estate. So all of this on my right is the Playboy Mansion. I told you we wasn't going to be able to see much. I knew we wasn't going to be able to see much because, you know, it's the Playboy Mansion. Look at all these sharp plants they got around it. They got all these sharp plants with thorns so nobody tries to climb over. You feel me? You find me, right? You find me? Yo, this is crazy. Imagine living next to the Playboy Mansion. Imagine what the 330? We're on 300. All right, let me see if I can get y'all the name of this block so that y'all can look up that. It was 330. So we're on South Mapleton. So 330 South Mapleton, Beverly Hills, California. You guys could check out that property. And yeah, that's amazing, guys. So at least we got a chance to see this little area here. We didn't cover the whole entire Beverly Hills, but I did hopefully plant the seed, expand your horizon a little bit, let you know what these type of neighborhoods look like somewhat. So you can see, look at, this is straight up like high end. We're at Beverly Glen Boulevard and Charing Crossing Road, the 10,400 block. Gonna make this left hand turn. Check out this vehicle that's behind me, tailing me. Super close. You see this Dodge truck behind me? Now y'all can experience the tailgating. We got a park over here on my left-hand side. We're approaching Comstock Ave. Comstock Ave. We're at Whittier and, well, actually, Comstock Ave and Beverly Glen, but then Comstock turns to Whittier Drive. The roads are pretty bumpy, as you guys can feel, or you can see, or you can hear, because I don't even know if you can see it. You might not be able to see the bumps. We're approaching Strathmore Drive. I'm going to allow this tailgater to go by us. We're passing Lindbrook Drive, the 10,300 block of Lindbrook Drive. We're approaching what looks to be like luxury apartments on our left and on our right hand side. We got a gentleman on my right walking a dog, and we're approaching Wilshire, which is pretty much what these guys rushed for. You see the truck on my right? That was one that rushed by us. They rushed by us to get to Wilshire Boulevard. One car ahead of us. So Beverly Hills is surrounded by Los Angeles and West Hollywood. The mayor is Robert Wunderlich. The vice mayor is Lily Boss. City Council John A. Marish. Total land of Beverly Hills is 5.71 square miles.